city council, and city attorney. The City of Seattle offers one-on-one training for candidates at any stage. Learn more about how to run for office by visiting seattle.gov/democracy voucher or by calling 206-727-8855.
Hey y'all, how you doing? This is that guy Curtis from R&R Live Jam Sessions. I want y'all to tap in with me every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.org. R&R Live Jam Sessions, baby. Holla.
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, the dog is barking and I'm
Night with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Well,
Bringing
Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Your creative work might look a little different this year, but For Culture grants can still help you put your ideas in motion and share them with King County. Check this out. For Culture is now offering grants in 3 disciplines: arts, heritage, and historic preservation. Apply by April 28th. For more information, go to forculture.org. What's that date again? The deadline to apply for a For Culture grant is April 28th. Are you interested in getting your project financially supported? For Culture wants to support your cultural activities and share them with King County. Do you do creative work in the arts? For Culture is now offering grants in 3 disciplines: arts, heritage, and historic preservation. Apply by April 28th. I have some ideas. For more information, go to forculture.org. As a cultural funding agency for King County, For Culture wants to support your creative work. For more information, go to forculture.org.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world is your 24/7 digital media hub. Tune in at Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and TuneIn apps.
Welcome to Real Estate and Money, a half-hour program on Rainier Avenue Radio.world designed to help you whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or renter in real estate. Your hosts are 2 local professionals who will escort you on your journey. Violeta Strash, who has years of media advertising and marketing experience and brings this extensive knowledge to John L. Scott Real Estate and all our clients. And Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with Cardinal Financial with over 28 years of experience. And now here's Violeta and Tina.
Hi, I don't think I'm flying solo today. We'll just wait for Tina a little bit. But thank you all for tuning in today on Real Estate and Money, where we are here to help you find your dream home and talk about different issues relevant to real estate and how to finance all your different do-it-yourself projects and to purchase a home. So, Tina, you want to give them our phone numbers?
Okay. Well, you want to start with the phone numbers that we have right on our screen. And ours is, first, I want to call Violeta at 206-406-5784, or you can give me a call, Tina Lombard, at 253-332-5986. Once again, our numbers are on the screen, so feel free to call us at any time, either during the show or afterwards.
Yes, please. Okay. Should I go ahead with our market update?
Let's do it. Mm-hmm.
All right. So from last Tuesday till now, King County is still everywhere, still really active, really hot. And right now, the number of listed homes is 486 with an average price of $1,024,000. This is King County. And sold inventory, 461 homes, average of $1,010,000. And compared to last year, where we had 534 homes sold in the same week period, 861,000, that is a 17% increase. Amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then in Pierce County, active homes right now, 155 homes, average sales price of $589,000, and sold from last week 248 homes at $544,000 average, compared to last year at this time 269 homes, $486,000 was the average sales price, and that's a 12% increase in Pierce County. Then we look at Snohomish County. Right now we have 162 homes for sale at $721,000 at the average sales price, and sold inventory 194. Look at that. We have more solds than we have active right now, with an average price of $723,000. And compared to last year, 233 homes sold, $574,000 was the average sales price, and that is an amazing 26% increase. So there you have it. It's just crazy out there. We're experiencing a lot of multiple offers and situations where you're going to be up against, as a buyer, you're going to be up against all cash offers and waived inspections or pre-approved inspections and escalations. So be ready. Remains hot, and inventory is very limited. Median prices are rising, as you heard, and people, what the trend has been is millennials are moving away from urban areas into suburban and rural areas because they don't have to be at the workplace to do their work. They're remotely doing things from home. And what else is there?
Yes. Well, interest rates took a giant leap upwards since February. So it's making a very interesting market out there. There's a lot of people who approved for a certain dollar amount. Let's say you approved for $880,000. And now since interest rates have gone up, maybe you only approved for $850,000, or something like that. So a lot of people, have been out. Now they're out of the market, and now they're having to reshuffle. So it's a great opportunity if you've got money to put down and if you're ready to go. I know the interest rates have jumped up, but it's a perfect opportunity to jump in because a lot of people are just a little bit of the people are out of the market, just enough for you to perhaps get a break and jump in and make an offer where you would not have even had the opportunity. So, yeah, does that make sense?
Yep. And so what's happening right now in the market? People, like you said, they may be staying put. There's a lot of projects to be done, right, Tina? We've got a lot of, it's spring, so spring cleaning. Here we go.
Absolutely, the dreaded word, but it is a must. You must spring clean. Yeah, so, it's something because we've been, this year is going to be even more so than last year. Because last year, we got the normal spring cleaning, but this year we had the pandemic and COVID, and a lot of us are inside of our houses, and our houses have become a zoo. Let's face it, our houses have become a zoo because now we're living in our house, and there's rooms that weren't previously occupied so much, and now, like, I'm living in my office, so I've got all these different things here I need to clean out. We are living in our living room. We're actually there, 3 times more than normally. Our kitchen has been Grand Central Station because it's, we're cooking in there, we're eating in there. It's become our, our office, so to speak, or our second office. And so we are really using our house this year. So we really have to, spring cleaning is really a big thing this year, more so than any other year.
Yes, I have the guest room / my son's room / my office.
Yeah,
full of piles. My filing cabinet is the bed in this room.
Okay, yeah.
Got piles all over the bed, and is it time to get rid of that stuff? I don't know. I'm in an apartment. I don't have room for a filing cabinet. I have drawers and stuff, and everything needs to be cleaned out, right?
Well, yeah, the thing is, I used to have fireproof file cabinets. I had like 2 or 3 in my office, my old house in Seattle. And then now I'm scanning everything. Everything is on the cloud. So that clears up a lot of, a lot of important documents. There's things like birth certificates and death certificates and social security passports, that sort of thing, that you can actually keep in a safe. But other things like loan papers and receipts, I used to hoard those things for like 4 or 5 years. I don't know what is going on, but now we've got data that we can actually upload to a server. We could file, we could actually take our bank statements, open them up. We can scan them to ourselves and put them in a drive somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what cloud that is, but that cloud seems to be empty all the time.
Yeah, a lot of times people have gone to online banking, so a lot of their statements are online. So a lot of your mail, that's like a big thing, is the mail. Get rid of your junk mail, and then shred everything, scan them and shred them. So getting rid of paperwork. Also, we've got spring cleaning of furniture, old furniture that needs to go. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So we got to get rid of furniture that's just sitting around, that's just dust and little knickknacks around the house that's just gathered dust. That's a good time to get rid of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are places, and I'll go over some of the places in a minute here, but to bring all your clutter while you're decluttering your house and while you're thinking about moving on to a next home, you want to get rid of all this stuff, because as people come through your house, you don't want to show them what you got. Kind of detracts from the beauty of that home.
Right. So, exactly.
Yeah. Spring cleaning for inside. Let's see. Replace the smoke detector, the batteries and the smoke detectors, or carbon monoxide things that you have. Get your air conditioning serviced. Replace air vent filters. Make sure your garage door is operational. And let's see, your septic system needs to be cleaned and serviced. If you have a deck, I think, Tina, you got a new deck. Did somebody get a new deck? Well, you need to reseal and stain that deck. To get ready for all the parties you're going to have this summer once COVID is gone. Clean your garbage disposal, sweep and mop under appliances. That's something that never gets done, right? Wash shower curtains and liner. Shampoo your carpets, clean your window tracks. That's a hard thing to do. And I saw a Pinterest video of someone using like a nozzle spray that kind of, the airflow is so strong that it'll get all that dirt right in the very corners of those tracks. Flush your hot water heater. Vacuum your mattresses. Dust everywhere, especially the tops of cabinets. As short people, we got to get on our stools and get up there above shelves. And I know I have to do that. And then check the basement of your crawl space for moisture issues. Vacuum registers and vents. Clean out and defrost your freezer and your refrigerator. Pay attention to musty smells, and you'll know maybe it's a mold issue or damp.
That's good. Yes, that's good.
Yeah, and the carbon monoxide detector, every floor should have one of those. Every home should have one. So what do you think, Tina, what else is happening on the outside of the home?
There's landscapes. You want to get the debris from around your house, because a lot of debris is fire hazard. So get your debris around your house. If you've got old lawnmowers or old bikes or anything you're not of use, that's an appliance, throw that away. Bring it to the junkyard. If you got old lawn chairs, you've got just old furniture that is just not adequate right now, that it's not safe to sit in, or just they're rusty or something. Get anything that is not of use out of your yard.
Yeah. And then also probably do a new look. Refresh your shrubs and trees, plants, whatever. Get a brand new look for spring and summer, and use the correct fertilizer for whatever you're doing out there. Sharpen your garden tools. You need your tools ready for all this work you're going to be doing.
Yes.
And then take care of the soil too. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Planting, you got to get fresh soil and fertilizer.
Right. And also if you got fences, so I've got a fence, and make sure that they're up, part of the latches are not rusty, make sure they work, and if there's any weak spots in your fence, go ahead and identify those so they can be strong. A lot of them have gotten a winter beating, so it's a good time to fix your fence.
And trees, prune your trees and bushes away from the house and the roof, because things can climb up those trees and get on your roof, get into your attic, and
raccoons and squirrels.
Yeah, that's another problem right there.
Well, then again, too, like I've got lights. I got landscaping lights that are solar powered, powered. And so, to go ahead and refresh those. And I even installed a camera outside my door, outside my garage. So I got cameras in the front and the back. So if you've got cameras, get up there and clean those camera lenses so that if an intruder should be a risk, you'll have a clean lens to see.
Yeah, you're not calling the police on your friend because you can't see their face.
Yes. And then, a lot of times it's a good time to prune back your trees. So I've got trees. I got a plum tree in the front. I got a plum tree in the back. But it's a good time to go ahead and trim back some of those hedges and some of those trees before they start blossoming.
Yeah, now is a good time for that. Or after they blossom is the next good time to get that project done. Mm-hmm. And what else? If you have a pool, if you're so fortunate to have a pool, get that all cleaned out before people get in there and use it. As well as your hot tub, right?
It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, it's not good if it's not clean. and also, it's a good time, with COVID, I realize there's a lot of different clothes that I don't need to use. I've got clothes now I'll never, ever, ever wear again. And so it's a good time just to get rid of stuff that you don't need. There's just stuff that you don't need. I mean, there's that TV that the remote control doesn't even work and it doesn't have Wi-Fi. I mean, do you really need it? I think I've got like a garage I got a cemetery of laptops that I don't need, so I need to get rid of that,
Yeah.
There's things in your house that may be working. And when it comes to spring cleaning, you really, if there are clothes, if there are shoes, if there are hats, if there's, any type of furniture, anything in your house that you do not use, old appliances, old toasters, crock pots, things that you don't use, get them out and get them out of here. There's a lot more to spring cleaning than just stuff that's grime. I mean, stuff that you don't need, get it out.
Yeah, and real quick, I know we're almost halfway there, but I wanted to go through some of the different companies that accept donations. Okay. Besides Goodwill, as we all know, they take everything, furniture, clothes, and there are donations that help people get into the workforce. They use these donations to train job skills. Mm-hmm. For people who need their help. And Mary's Place, have you heard of Mary's Place? They take a lot of clothes and personal hygiene products, strollers, and bedding and towels, small appliances. Just a great place to support Mary's Place in Seattle or anywhere you're at. Children's Hospital also has a bargain boutique for donations of gently used men's, women's, and children's clothing, housewares, quilts, linens, art, and furniture. And then in Pierce County, we have Northwest Furniture Bank. A friend of mine works there in the Tacoma warehouse where they accept all kinds of furniture, and low-income people who need furniture and can't afford it can go in there. You can walk through, pick out some stuff, and some things are brand new. And, you can furnish your home because Tina and I don't need all our stuff that we collect. And then Seattle's Union Gospel Mission, they even take vehicles.
Yeah, they take clothing. Yeah, they take pianos. And I bought some pianos and I've given them some pianos.
Oh, yeah. I wish I would have known that because what did I do? I just gave it away to someone that I had to beg and plead. I couldn't get a church, a school, neighbors with little kids. They don't want an upright piano anymore. They want the electronic keyboard, right? Tina, you have a baby grand in your home.
I got a grand.
Oh, a grand, a big old granddaddy.
The uprights are sweet. I mean, it's. I mean, usually find something. Everybody wants something, But but all those places that you named, V, are just amazing, and they'll come to your house. I think even the Salvation Army, you just say, "Come pick up," and they'll actually just come to your house and just pick it up on the curb.
Okay. Well, let's get into our break real quick and come back in a sec.
Into Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violeta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with Cardinal Financial. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Great. Yes, Nora. Of course, I remember Nora. How are you? Thanks for saying hi to us on Facebook. Of course. Yes, indeed. I remember you, Nora. Hugs and kisses your way. Okay, so let's go on. We're going to talk about taxes. It's tax time. Now, this year we know that taxes, the deadline has been pushed back until May 17th, 2021. So that gives us a little more time to get our act together. So just kind of tagging off of what Violeta was talking about Union Gospel Mission, Goodwill, and all these different places that accept furniture donations, make sure you grab a tax receipt. Okay, make sure you grab a tax receipt. And before we close out that topic, when I was leaving, I was moving houses. I had this giant television. It was like 4 feet by 4 feet. It was like 4 feet wide and 4 feet. It took 3 people to carry it, literally. And everybody says, nobody's going to buy that thing. I got on, I think it was eBay or Facebook, and I just said, come pick it up for free. Somebody came and picked it up. I gave away a couch. I just got on eBay or something, and I said, come pick it up for free, and people picked it up for free. So that's another thing, too. If you've got something
if you put your furniture on the street, on the sidewalk, just say free, it'll be gone the next day.
Done. So, So remember, if you can get a tax receipt for whatever you can get. Now, tax season is coming up, and what do you do? How do you prepare yourself? Well, we've got until May 17th. The first thing you want to do is you want to gather all your paperwork as it comes in the mail. Starting like January 31st or what have you, a lot of companies have already sent out their W-2s to their employees. So if you've worked a job for the entire year, you accept one W-2. If you work 3 jobs that year, you'll get 3 W-2s. So that's the first thing you want to start in January and February. You want to start collecting your mail. You're going to get mail statements, mortgage statements, interest statements. You're going to get statements from the bank on the interest earned. So start checking your mail. And so between December 31st and tax time, I scan everything in my mail. I make sure I don't toss anything away. The first thing you want to do is find out or figure out whether you're going to apply or do your taxes on your own or get a tax preparer. Now, when I was young and single and I just rolled out of college, I had one job. I was living with my parents. I just did an easy 1040. It's very easy. But as you grow up and, and things happen in life, you have kids, you have a home, you've got a business, I would highly suggest using a tax preparer. Okay. I still have some people, and they're still trying to do it on their own. And, there's TurboTax and there's all these different things you can do, Quicken Books, different things you can do. But if you're like me, you have 18,000 things to do, it's good to find a tax preparer. Now, a tax preparer you could easily find on the internet, online, or through a referral from a professional that you know. And it could be anywhere from H&R Block to Liberty Tax to a professional CPA. I use Mary Dobbs down in Tacoma. I've been using them for like 13 years. And before that, I used a company called Greenbacks. And I used them for 13, 14 years. So there are some companies who actually specialize in just doing tax returns. So find out what's the best fit for you. A lot of the companies in the past, you could just walk in with everything that you need, and they'll prepare your taxes for you right there. And some companies like the TurboTaxes, companies like Liberty Tax and H&R Block, you bring all your paperwork, you set an appointment, and they do and prepare your taxes right there. Now, there are some companies, depending on how much tax advice or returns service that you need, you give them all the paperwork they request of you, and give them 1, 2, 3, or 4 weeks to get it done. So it just depends on your need, how much taxes you're going to have to report, or how complicated your tax report is going to be, and that's how you choose who your preparer is. But find out who your preparer is. Now, once you choose a preparer, you want to schedule an appointment. And I have done my taxes from Colorado with my gal, Arlene. Arlene, hello. Arlene has done my taxes for years, and I do them from here. I actually send all my information to her via secured email, and she sends everything back. I even do a DocuSign for my signature every year. So you actually could schedule an appointment and go in person if you can, or you can choose to do it via internet and online. So get that appointment set. A lot of times, if you say, I'm just going to do my taxes, there's never really a concerted effort to get them done. But if you give yourself a logical date, okay, April 25th, I'm coming in. If you give yourself a good date, then you will prepare everything for that date. So go ahead and schedule an appointment and schedule a time to meet with your tax preparer. Now you want to gather your documents. The documents can be, you need to prove your income. You need to prove your income from your work, for self-employment, or for Social Security, from passive income. You want to bring all your income to the table. A lot of times your tax preparer will tell you what you need. There are some people who are sole proprietors and maybe they own a corporation. So they need to bring everything for the corporation, and your tax preparer will prepare your Schedule C, your K-1s, or what have you. So when you talk to your tax preparer, depending on your interview or occupation or what they ask of you, they will tell you exactly what you need to bring: your mortgage statement, your mortgage interest, your health papers, your receipts, your this or that. The more complete you are with your tax preparer on your activities for the year financially, the more complete of a list they can give you, and the better your tax forms are going to turn out. So they will tell you exactly what they need from you. How many bank accounts do you have? How many IRAs do you have? How many cars did you sell? How many houses did you buy? So all of these are going to be different per person. So there is no cookie cut list on what you need to bring to your tax preparer. But make sure that when you talk to your tax preparer, they know everything about you, everything you did, and they can tell you what you need to bring to taxes. Rounding up your receipts. Now, a lot of people think ahead and they buy everything on their debit card, or everything on their business they put on their Visa card. Everything that they do with their personal life is separate from their business. Every donation they make, they keep their receipts in a box. So the best thing to do is to gather all your receipts to the best of your ability through your bank accounts, through your Visa cards, through your credit lines, through every means possible, and bring all the receipts and every receipt you can think humanly possible to your tax preparer, and they may be able to use that. So when I bought my piano, $10,000 or whatever it was, I wrote $10,000 this year and whatever another year. And when you buy a car, for business purposes, and you don't think about these things, but you can write these things off. Healthcare, there's different types of healthcare products that you may have with your company that may be applicable to your taxes. Also, list your personal information. So your tax preparer is going to want to know: are you married? Are you filing jointly? Do you have kids? Is anybody dependent upon you? So you want to make sure you've got a list of your family members and you know their ages. I know in Colorado State they ask for the ages of the kids, and in Washington State they do ask for your dependents. Is your uncle dependent on you? Is your mother dependent on you? Do you have kids? So they're going to ask for that information. Now, let's say that it is May 20th. And you're freaking, no, it's May 1st. Now you're freaking out because your tax accountant says, I need A, B, C, D, and E. You got 10 accounts, you got 10 things here, 10 things there, and there's all these different things you need to bring. And you're like, there is no way under God's heaven am I going to get all that paperwork. Well, maybe you can file an extension, and your tax preparer will help you to file an extension. So don't freak out and say, I can't do it, and then just not file your taxes at all. That would be a major no-no. And I get a lot of clients, believe it or not, who haven't filed their taxes for like 4 years. And they want to buy a house. It's not going to happen. Or they haven't filed their taxes for 2 years. That's not going to happen, okay? So you can always file for an extension. So if you don't have your paperwork done, call a tax professional and say, I don't have everything together. What do I do? Can I file an extension? And let them help you out, okay? So go ahead and plan ahead on whether you need to, if you're going to file by the date or if you're going to need to file an extension. And your tax preparer can help you with that. So also, the last thing you want to do is consider if you're going to pay for this. A lot of tax preparers, they'll charge you per page or per schedule. And, you can always, I take my fees, and if I pay like $400 for my taxes, the next year I will be able to write it off. Okay. So anyways, you want to consider the fees for your tax preparer. You want to make sure you make an appointment. You want to make sure you file an extension. And the bottom line, you've got till May 17th. and you're going to be looking good. I think we got a minute left. So, Sophie, that's all I got to say.
Yes. Okay. No, that's all great information. I'm trying to find where I have some announcements, but here we go. Real quick, we want to welcome a new show to Rainier Avenue Radio. We empower you to shatter your glass ceiling, which will air live on Thursdays at 1:30 p.m. And then this weekend, we've got double headers of high school football, live from Memorial Stadium on Friday with Lakeside at Cleveland at 5 p.m. and Franklin at Lincoln at 8 p.m. Happy birthday, Rainier Avenue Radio. Yay! And then the show following us is R&R Live Jam Session. So stay tuned for that show. Thank you all for joining us today. Real Estate and Money. I'm Violeta Strash with John L. Scott.
And I'm Tina Lombard with Cardinal Financial.
Thank you so much. See you next Tuesday at 2:30.
Real
Bye-bye.
Estate and Money with your hosts, Violeta Strash and Tina Lombard. For more information, call 206-717-4490. That's 206-717-4490. Go to the Rainier Avenue Radio.world website to find the Real Estate and Money schedule, or tune in to our live show every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3. We will help you find your dream home.